The internet abounds with exercises and workouts that make no sense. These will delay or even destroy your gains. I'll take you through 8 such moves and workouts, explaining their faults and showing you better alternatives. Let's jump straight into it. 1. Leg extension machine. A few rounds on the leg extension machine give your quads a good pump. Besides, this machine can create actual gain while protecting your lower back from strain. The problem is you're not able to use this machine to improve compound movements and exercises like the squat. And squats, lunges, and deadlifts are all functional lower body exercises for more than mere muscle growth. These are functional exercises that allow you to move with power well into your 80s and 90s. From that standpoint alone, leg presses and the hack squat machine can build bigger legs and have functional benefits. 2. Cable pull-through for the glutes. Cable pull-throughs have become the new Instagram fad for the glutes. However, this exercise is much better for the hamstrings because it keeps your legs pretty straight. If you want to tone your glutes better, you want to master motions like the hinge and thrust. From that standpoint, deadlifts, good mornings, sumo squats, lunges, and hip thrusts are exponentially better for getting around lifted butt. 3. Sit-ups. Sit-ups are a classic exercise for the six-pack muscle. But while they're commonly used, they're not your best option. That's because sit-ups work your hip flexors arguably more than your abs and curve your back, therefore straining it. If you want a glorious six-pack, consider crunches that keep your lower back on the mat. But any kind of plank variation, lunge, and squat are better for your overall core strength. Insider tip: farmer walks are a real hidden gem here. 4. Concentration curls. Concentration curls may make you feel like a badass, but they actually look odd and aren't much better than standard curls. Even compound exercises like bent over rows and chin-ups work your biceps much better. And if you really want to work your biceps well, combine flexion and extension. Studies show that moves like the preacher curl or incline curls challenge your biceps better, leading to more growth. 5. Dumbbell kickback. The triceps are activated when you extend your elbows. The eccentric part of the movement, when your arm is extended, should squeeze the triceps. This mechanical tension should tear the triceps and thus help them grow bigger. But not all elbow extensions are created equal. The bent over position makes gravity pull your arm down, so there's no real resistance. Instead, this position may simply strain your back and elbow. Plus, various studies show the merits of working your triceps in a fully elongated position. Therefore, overhead tricep extensions with dumbbells or cables, or even skull crushers, are better than these bent-over kickbacks. 6. Dumbbell flies. These exercises make no sense because they stress the shoulders through an outward rotation without putting the chest under much tension, especially during the eccentric part of the move. That means they can be dangerous as well as ineffective just for the sake of exercise variation. The problem is you may get a decent pump after doing chest flies, which may make you believe they're more efficient than they actually are. In fact, barbell chest presses, push-ups, and machine chest presses are much better for pec growth. 7. Any type of workout where you're flailing through the motions instead of focusing. I have a special bone to pick with people who simply go through the motions instead of focusing on what they have to do. Whether we're talking about squats, lunges, bridges, bicep curls, or chest presses, these people go through the range of motion extremely fast with little weight. This tactic isn't good for hypertrophy or endurance. Instead, you want to move slowly with at least 3 to 5 seconds for the concentric and eccentric parts of the movements. Adding a peak contraction or extra squeeze is even better to make the most of that move. The reason is that these moves become exponentially more effective if you create the proper time under tension. Another trick is actively squeezing your muscles while doing these reps. This tactic creates more muscle engagement and corrects your posture so you can go through the full range of motion. Take the basic squat. Squeezing your glutes while doing it will give you an extra burn, but it will also help keep your back straight throughout the move. As such, your glutes will be better activated. Just try doing a squat or lunge with a relaxed butt and one with your butt muscles engaged, and you'll see the difference. That brings us to the last type of workout I have for today. 8. Phony functional workouts. Functional workouts are great because they exercise your entire body in different planes and axes, thus helping you become stronger for real-life movements. Chin-ups, battle ropes, and kettlebell swings all qualify as functional moves. Then there are the so-called functional movements that simply combine two moves without any other technique, such as lunges plus lateral raises or deadlifts and reverse flies. These simply end up underworking a stronger muscle group and overworking a weak one. For example, your legs are stronger than your deltoids, which is why you need more weights for effective lunges, but lower weights for lateral raises. Here's the caveat. These moves can work if you include them in a solid workout plan. For example, lunges and lateral raises work your shoulders, but they also work your balance and core quite well. You will still need to add other exercises for your glutes and legs, though. That's the end of this video, but if you liked it and maybe even learned something new, show your love by hitting the like and subscribe buttons below and help me appease YouTube's algorithm. That said, I'm curious to hear what you think. Do you know any other exercises or workouts that make no sense? Or maybe you've tried the exercises I mentioned here and liked them. So, leave your comment below and let's keep the conversation going.